What's up, everybody? How's it going? Ooh, I gotta get a little refocused. That should do it. That did it. Okay. I don't really have a whole lot planned for tonight. But Clay, Caldwell, glad you could jump in here. Zombie, always a pleasure. And Minato, the same to you. And Sith, glad that you can make it. And howdy. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Clay, you're having a hard time tabbing to the bad guy just in front of you. If you're playing on PS4, honestly, like, it doesn't always work effectively, but I hit R1 a lot in FOTS and L1. Kind of helps you toggle a little bit instead of having to use the pad to kind of like select something. Half an arm. Yeah, it happens. Like this green and this, like I'm wearing a tie-dye shirt and this green will cut in and out so much because of, well, the green screen. And, all of that. But Tim, it's going okay. Today was better than yesterday. I'm very tired though, but not completely fatigued that I can't stream. It's just honestly I have a new partner I'm working with today, and Anne, I hope you're watching. She doesn't compare. It's complete night and day. Your day, she's not. Yeah, that sounds right. But yeah. Oh man. The person I'm working with isn't a bad partner. They're very quiet. More quiet than I'm even quiet. And if you've heard me talk about it several times before, outside of the stream, I'm a quiet guy. So it makes it for a very long, awkward day. Blue. The wrenches, maybe? It's just for mods. Actually, I don't know. Like, Judo is a mod as well, but she's also a member, so I don't know what members look like. Well, never mind. They have the icons next to their thing, or next to their name. Which is a cool thing, I guess, you know? It's similar to Twitch. Like, I don't know if any of you ever watch on Twitch, which I just reminded myself I need to have my Twitch chat open right now. But I don't know if you ever watch on Twitch, but there's this option that they have. If you like subscribe to somebody, you have a tier mark for how long that you've actually been subscribed for, and it'll change periodically over time. And YouTube actually has that system as well. It's about the same. It's not exactly the same, but I mean it's very similar. Zombie logging in. Afternoon. My partner, no, I'm a single guy. I don't know if I could actually date ever again. But no, she's just like somebody I work with that wanted to see me eat the death nut for some reason. Apparently, I'd heard later on that she had wanted to eat the death nut, but no, I would never do that to a person. I hate that too. Like, there's a level of spicy food where if you're somebody that's experienced it, you can talk about it. And if you know somebody that's experienced similar things, they can talk about it. But a lot of people don't believe that there's levels of heat. And that's the thing that kills me. Like, one person that could just say, I ate a jalapeno yesterday. And I hear that and I'm like, okay. Now, if somebody came up to me and said, like, I had, like, 2 Nagajalokia peppers and didn't have anything to drink and I was fine for the last 2 hours, I would be like, wow. Holy shit! Holy shit! Especially if they came at me with, like, Carolina Reaper. That's something I've not actually had my own. I've wanted to try a fresh Carolina Reaper. Literally the closest place that I could get one around here, I believe, would to actually be drive to South Carolina, which is about a 5.5 to maybe 6 hour drive. And, that's going there. That's not even coming back. So there and back, it would literally take a whole day. So there is that. But, yeah. Being a friend from work, kinda, It's just, yeah, I would have never done that to anybody. It's just, I see people that prank people out there with stuff like that, and I'm just like, that is evil. Because if you really have no tolerance to heat or spicy food, dabbling in the nether regions of the spiciness is really going to be difficult. These are the type of people, and I hate to say it, but they're the type of people who don't know the level of spice that jump in head first without knowing what they're getting themselves into, and they think that a jalapeno is going to be the same as a habanero, and a habanero is going to be the same as a Carolina Reaper. Oh no. Like, you just compared a warm day to a sunny day to a hot-ass sunny day, and you're stuck in the city. Literally. Like, it compares like the temperature in the air, because the capsaicin crystals literally cause a chemical imbalance in your body that makes you feel more different than you've ever felt before. The gist of this story, don't go pranking people with spicy stuff. No, but, I mean, really, don't do it. But, it is really a thing, and that was just a person who really just wanted to be a witness to me eating these spicy things, and again, apparently wanted to try them as well, but the person I talked to about this with, well, I'm not gonna start talking shit, I'm not gonna do that, but it was just, yeah, I would have never done that. Steven, what's up? Chaz, how's it going? That's not kind of partner, your work partner. Yeah, it's just not even my work partner. It's just literally somebody that works in the same building that I do. No, my work partner. Well, she could be watching right now. For all I know, I don't even know. She's much more supportive, much more brave, and I feel like she probably, like, if my old work partner was there with me and said, "Can I try the death nut?" In the sake of the challenge, I would have said no. But if I had multiple death nuts to just anti out just immediately, like, but of course, I would have let her try it, and I thought, like, she could have handled it. She was a cool friend. Still is a cool friend. We still work at the same place. She just went to third shift, and I'm a second shift guy. But, Chaz and Steven, glad you could make it in here. Love stinks! Cue the music. Getting 8 again. Oh, shit. Oh, that should be good right now. I literally, I'm covered up on my Twitch chat, but I think I'm good for now. Yeah, I probably just saw the message late, more than likely. But yeah. Both on the not side of today. Okay, so, now that the chatter is over. Oh, and for anybody, I will be getting back to the RIP Tumble series once I have a full recovery. I'm still not there yet. I've already got some things cooked up to kind of like build myself up to the certain levels I want to get back to again. Like, I already know my heat tolerance. Like the day before I did the malic acid challenge, I actually did it was a little home experiment of wanting to do like the world's hottest nachos, and I used the Packy chips. It's not the Packy 1 chip, it's their Packy Haunted Ghost Pepper chip. Still spicy. Don't recommend it to people who don't like spicy food, but people who do, it's pretty good. You put it in your mouth and you literally don't taste anything at first, and then you get a really good flavor, and then you get that like back of the throat heat. It's not unbearable, but for people that don't eat spicy food, like, one way to compare that, the Packy Haunted Ghost Pepper chips is, it's just like a step hotter than the Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and it's not really gonna turn your fingers red. And I feel like it's a step hotter than the Takis as well, if you've had those, the Fuego brand, or flavor, of the brand, better said, which are amazing to me. It is an awesome little snack. But I know there's apparently YouTube challenges for that out there, and it's one that I'm never gonna pick up, because literally I enjoy the chips, so it would just be a ridiculous stream to sit down and just watch me eat a bag of chips. It'd have to be one of those ASMR videos that people have talked about me doing before, that I've never done. Yeah. Got a little Wedding Singer movie flashback. So got Bloodstained. It's fucking great. Well, that's good. I noticed there was a lot of other people playing Bloodstained as well that I never really kind of thought that they would. Not saying anything bad against it. I literally know nothing about it. But yeah, I mean, I've seen all kinds of people streaming it, so I mean, I full on believe that it's probably good. The Wedding Singer, man, that's a movie I haven't seen in years. Although, it's like the older I got, though, it's actually kind of a lot harder for me to sit down and watch Adam Sandler films. That's a weird thing to say, and it's nothing against Adam Sandler. It's just that style of comedy it's very overplayed. And when I was younger, with a lot of his older films, like I didn't always have cable growing up with my grandparents. They didn't care about it, and so we got it in sessions. When they got a good deal on it for a year, they would take it and we'd get to enjoy it. So outside of those moments, if we wanted to watch anything, me and my brother would actually have to sit down and watch a whole film. So we'd get out the old VCR and some VHS. If anybody doesn't know what that is, it's a brick that goes in a brick. And yeah, we'd sit down and watch a lot of Adam Sandler films. I actually need to go right back in here. I just remembered something. I need some repairs. So, Minato, you still here? You want to do Heaven on Hot tonight? We've talked about it. The hottest they can make. Honestly, I feel like I could handle it. I love spicy food. Right now, I couldn't handle it. Like, I know for a fact, like, as of now, me trying any spicy food, I might have to go back to the hospital. Literally, it's not that it's gonna hurt me, it's just that it would put me in such an unpleasant, digestion process. Like, right now, I'm in no condition to eat any spicy food. Not that it can harm you, because it really can't. You could do your research. Loads of years, people thought it would cause ulcers. It really doesn't. Oddly enough, they did studies only on people with ulcers, and not people without ulcers, and then long-term usage of spicy food. We have the information now of long-term usage of spicy food, and it doesn't cause ulcers. It's actually really good for you to eat spicy food. Not super spicy. Not super spicy. I'm talking like back and way back down to the jalapeno again. I mean, it's packed full of vitamin C. But that's a region that's very hot for a lot of people. And I mean, it's an understandable thing. But yeah, it is not up to question for now, honestly. Especially again with me, I'm still on medication. Like, I can't eat anything that's like too acidic, has too many spices in it. Like, I can finally handle cumin again. I've been building myself back up through like the spices. Over the weekend, I got myself reacquainted with the garlic again, which was nice. It wasn't pleasant at first, but it was still nice. And Monday, I've reacquainted myself with cumin. Well, yesterday, and I'm gonna do that again tonight. And then again, and I know that's not hot at all. There's some people that think cumin has like a little bit of a kick to it. It really doesn't. For me, anyway. I don't know. It's a very neutral thing. It just has kind of like a chili-esque flavor to it, if you know what I'm saying. Like chili, as in like the meat and bean soup. Is chili a soup? Damn, that's a weird one I'd never thought of before. Like, chili's kind of always been classified as its own thing. But to think of it, it's kind of like a soup. Anyway, that's random. You know, in India, some farmers use ghost pepper plants to ward off elephants so they don't eat their crops. Yeah, actually, I was telling my grandfather that, Chaz, just Sunday, and my uncle. My uncle and my grandfather have this garden that they do every single year. My uncle has like a few acres of land, and he has a nice little stretch that's perfectly in the sun. My grandparents do their own separate garden as well, but this one specifically, they grow peppers in every year. And I asked my grandfather this year. I said, well, I asked him. I said, did you grow any hot peppers this year? And he pulls a jalapeno out of his pocket and said, yep. But yeah, I was trying to tell them that if they went an extra step hotter, like a few extra steps actually, because I was talking about, also in India, a very well-known pepper over there is like the Nagarjalokia pepper, and that's one that they would use to ward off elephants as well. They'd like just literally take these peppers and like hammer them on defense posts. And the idea was that they would come, smell that, and it would just smell so strong that they would just leave. And I was telling them that because they have apparently a speculating bear that lingers around the garden, and a lot of deer. And that was just something that I tried to get them out there with, is like, you know, maybe. Also hear of some farmers that like to use cayenne pepper in the soil. That way, if like certain bugs try to get up in there and try to I don't know if any of you've ever worked in a garden growing up, but growing up, like, I had to do this like every year. And one was not just, well, shucking corn, basically. You know, you pick the corn off the stalk, throw it in a basket, bring it back home, and then there's the shucking process, which takes probably, depending on how much corn you have, around an hour. Well, you will find, as soon as you take the shuck off, so many incredible things in there, and it's not always a good thing. Like, there's worms, there's grub worms, there's like weird little, I don't even know if you could call it a worm. There's all kinds of stuff in there though, and a lot of people use like cayenne pepper in their soil to actually like ward off things like that as well. Euthanasia, how's it going? You made a mistake in Ireland. God laughed at you. Wow. Yeah, I could only imagine, Clay, honestly. VCR, good times. But yeah. I could only imagine. See, I'm very, very, into spicy food as well. And sometimes I get those reactions when a lot of people, like, really try to ante it up. And I can handle it. It's the best reaction on anybody's face ever. When you pop it in your mouth and you're like, oh, this is good. It's spicy, but I like it. And will they give you the, what the fuck? Look, or the, what are you right now? Around my area, well, a lot of you may be familiar with Zaxby's. It's more of a southern United States thing. Southern and eastern, I should say. It's just not very far out west. And I guess mid to, like, eastern and southern. But we have this place called Zaxby's that has insane wing sauce. And I actually read today that they actually use I'm guessing they use an extract. They actually use capsaicin in their nuclear, which isn't even the hottest. They have another tier called the insane wings. And literally I get that nearly every time I go there and enjoy it very easily every time. And that surprises loads of people around here. And that's almost as hot as you can get, unless you either cook something up yourself or go for some wild challenges, which get iffy, especially now that a lot of people have the ability to just get extract whenever they want. Alright. So, Euthanasia, how was the day today? How was your Tuesday? Which it's technically Wednesday now. Alright. So what do you got going on tonight, Zombie? Oh, and oh, you're actually not online right now. Minato. But, yeah. I had a long ramble. Who's the person behind us? I think it's... Is it Clay? Is that your character, Clay? I can't remember now. It's been a long time, and I apologize. Oh, it's... My bad, Tim. My bad, Tim. I remembered that it was somebody a long time ago because, LJ hit me up with a question about it. And again, I'm sorry, Tim. It's just been a while. It really has. I haven't seen your character in so long. What up, Saeed? Wednesday meeting Thursday. Been just chilling, playing some games. Sounds awesome. How about myself? I'm okay. I've had a... I mean, I'm really tired, to be honest with you, but I'm okay. I've had a pretty good day. It felt a lot better today that we got a lot of good rain that we needed around here. And I'm, like, not just saying that to sound like a really old person right now, but legit, we needed the rain. Like, oh my god. It was literally, like, getting above 90 degrees outside, and that is torture, especially when you work in physical labor indoors with absolutely no air conditioning. It is fucking torture. But yeah, that is definitely, it was a blessing to have a lot of rain. It's hard to keep people straight. I feel ya. You haven't been on for ages? Yeah, again, you know, it was my bad. It's just, like, kind of like you said, you haven't been on in ages. You're the... I always gotta remember, your character looks like Y'shtola. Literally, you're on, I'm pretty sure, the Facebook page. That's bad. Like, it's cool that you're there, but it's bad that I didn't remember. Just now, it dawned on me, I was like, oh yeah, it's me, Dro, Rez, and Tim on the Facebook page background. You say the same thing when it's been dry for so long? Yeah, I mean, eventually you do need some rain, you know? It definitely helps out to get some. That is one gigantic bird. Honestly, they made this thing so big, they legit should have made it a two-person mount. So how long did it take you, Minato? I know you said you, was it today that you got it, or was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, wasn't it? The pic you took some time ago? Yeah, it's still the Facebook page. Or a background anyway. Wallpaper? I don't know what you call that thing. Okay, so me and Minato have been talking about it, for those of you that keep up with the Discord, about doing a Heaven on High run and trying to see how far we can actually go. And we've been trying to recruit people along the way, and if anybody wants to go in with us, it's a welcoming thing. But, just gotta say, we want to see how far we can get, but we know we're not going to get to the end tonight. So we need somebody who would be willing to come back, and that's a big thing. And also, starting this Friday, Revival Wings, the group on Discord I found through Reddit, they're starting a new kind of thing this week, until Shadowbringers gets here, where they're going to be doing Rival Wings every single day from Friday to Friday for a week. And I'm going to be trying to still get my Nier Automata playthrough and really want to get that wrapped up before Shadowbringers even gets here. But at the exact same time, I'm really going to be trying to do a lot of that as well. I've put a lot of time into my PvP, and I'm less than 40-ish, maybe, victories away from getting it. I would say somewhere between like 54 and then like the 38 that it's showing that I need for the victories. Only because I don't know how many times after I got my mount that I ran Ostrogalos and how many wins I got with that either. So there's that to be taken into account. So I don't really know. They don't really separate Ostrogalos and the Hidden Gorge. So I really don't know. But I would really love to get that mount before Shadowbringers drops, because I know as soon as it does, nobody's going to be doing Rival Wings for a very long time, if ever again, you know, and really want to get that mount before then, so I'm going to be trying my best to be in here as much as possible, but still, again, you know, I want to do Nier, but a week worth of Rival Wings. That laugh said it all. You want to go tonight, but you work early tomorrow, and you're super tired. Well, if you wanted to go tonight, that'd be cool, but I'm going to be on for a while. But also, I'm not going to be on here tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll really actually be back on the air, and then again on Thursday, and then Friday I'll be back on Final Fantasy XIV, where if we actually have a good party going down, I would like to get back into Heaven on HoH and partake in some Rival Wings maybe later on. Who knows how it'll go. We'll see. It was yesterday. Compensating with your bird. And it took a little bit. Yeah, I bet. Lived about 2 years ago. What's the name of the mount you're hunting? Oh, it's the one that you get through Rival Wings is just, I don't know if I've got it on a hotbar right now or not. It's the reason I do Rival, well, not really, I really actually love Rival Wings, but it's another reason I'm in there every week, is after you get 100 wins, you get the Magitek Avenger, which is this robotic, badass gorilla that kind of just carries you around. And yes, it flies. It looks like a Power Ranger, kind of like Superman when it flies. Good old arm in the sky kind of thing. But, if you get 100 wins in Hidden Gorge, this came from Ostrogallers, the first original Rival Wings map. But if you get 100 wins in Hidden Gorge, you get a WOT version of this mount, which looks sick. It really does. I'm totally stoked for it, and it would probably knock Boreas right off my hotbar. Sorry, Boreas. But, yeah. That's the one I'm after. Just another trophy. On to the next. You'll pass on Heaven on HoH. It's all good. Oh, man. I mean, we can try to see how far we can make it just the both of us. Minato, I mean, I don't think it's going to be very far. But we can try. And Clay is here. There you are. Yeah, that's the name. Nemia. We've talked about this before. There's actually a lot of us gathered around right here right now. It's actually, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of impressive. But congrats on that trophy, Chaz. No doubt, congrats. You put a lot of work into it. You deserve it. Oh, man. I remember when this thing first came out. Okay. You must be a rare breed. My guy's a guy. He just has long hair. I don't know. I can't really explain the whole female character thing. I know a lot of people like to play as other female characters, though, that are dudes. It happens. People have their preferences. I've actually heard multiple reasons behind it. I just don't feel comfortable explaining a lot of them. Well, Minato, guess we could just try to see how far we can go. But we'll probably have a whole lot of that as well. A lot of them are about butts. Actually, yeah, that's kind of like the direction of it, really. How far we'll get duo? Well, not very far, honestly. We can go very slow. The only thing, like, I've been pretty far in Heaven on HoH and pretty far in Palace of the Dead, and the downfall of each, in the end, when you go with very small parties or without a tank, is the biggest factor is there's tank busters that start coming into play, and it makes things much, much, much more difficult. Like, my summoner cannot take a tank buster, and we could use like Totten for tanking. Like, I've done that all the way up to like I can't remember how far I've been in Heaven on HoH. It was very far though. I've been pretty far up in there, and that was the biggest thing that got us, because I was running my Totten as our tank, and in the end, what got us was just the initial tank buster. Like, you can tank with Totten for so far, but there's certain attacks that he's just never going to be able to actually use, and that's one. You've never done Heaven on HoH? Well, me and Minato can still dream, and we can have our Heaven on HoH climb to the top later on, maybe a little bit better prepped. But Zombie, how about maybe we try to get you, like, you unlock Heaven on HoH, and then me and Minato can run with you, and we'll get you your few floors cleared, because actually clearing the base Heaven on HoH isn't that hard. And then later on, maybe when we can schedule it just a tad bit better, we can come back and do a more full Heaven on HoH experience. Like, being this close to Shadowbringers, it's going to be a little tough anyway to kind of get the climb. I mean, that is if Minato's up for that. It's not exactly a full-scale Heaven on HoH climb, but at least it helps you out, and you could actually be another person when we get it planned out just a little bit better. Then maybe you could actually help us out as well. Sneaks into Twitch chat, gonna be lurking on this chat while also being on the YouTube chat. That's all good, if that's what you want to do. I'll be here on both, Tim. But thank you though, honestly, it definitely helps me out. I'm really trying to get a little bit more of the affiliate side of the Twitch, like I am here on YouTube. And I've still got like one more tier to go, and that's just actually the volume of people actually watching for a certain amount of time. It's a weird one to have to get through. YouTube stuff isn't like that. You get the numbers, they're happy, it's okay. They're very particular on Twitch. Sure, okay, that sounds good. And sounds good to Minato as well. Good. Where do you unlock it? It is in the Ruby Sea? Let me actually go here first, then I'll tell you. And everybody that showed up to the free company house right at the beginning of the stream, thank you so much. It was really awesome. Actually seeing that much support, it's always great. Even though I see you all here as well. Saeed said Ruby Sea. Yeah, I was pretty sure. Onokoro. Yeah. This butt. This place. I didn't think about it. I could totally fly you up there. Hop on, zombie. Or you can fly yourself. Whatever you prefer. Where we can all go. In the top G. Oh, wait, we gotta invite you to the party. My bad. That was on me. I'm not good at these things. Just gotta bear with me. I feel so bad. I felt like we were running zombie over. It's like, get in my car. No? Ha! Tail whip. I actually hope the quest starts here. I don't even really know if it does. I'm naturally assuming that it does, though. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. She's still here. I was about to say, did we leave zombies somewhere? I guess I could have got you to the door, at least. I didn't think about that. I got to drop you off at the bottom of the steps. Are we there yet? You think it's there? It could be. I don't know. How far are we from that spot? Whoa. It's like way over there. Where did Zombie go? Teriyaki chicken risotto for dinner, I think. Any objections? I wouldn't object. If you could mail me some, I would really appreciate it. Kidding, don't mail it. By the time it gets here, it will not be good anymore. Or edible. It's the beginning of Final Fantasy 15. I'm guessing she had cutscenes to go through. In the meantime, I wonder if first person view, if I look over, if I see... What? That's just not right. I was hoping in first person mode I could look over and just look at Minato. But oh no, they couldn't give us that. I can crash into everything though. I'm not gonna. On purpose. Sometimes when I see this thing jump, I feel like I'm that guy at the mall. Like, you know, your local mall. That guy that drives around like 5 times in circles listening to like some song with some heavy ass bass. Just bouncing. That's all. Uh-oh, we're getting attacked out here. Send over some Marmot? I would eat it. I would. I've heard tales of Marmot. But way more intense. I've heard the tales of Marmot. I would try it. I'm a very culturally diverse person when it comes to, like, trying foods. Like, literally, I figured it out the hard way through so many things. Like, you never know until you try it, if you'll like it. And, the biggest thing that I gotta say that I've been able to, actually take into account has been that, like, that's the fact that there's some things out there, like with spicy food. When I was a kid, I used to hate it. So when I got older, it wasn't until I was really a teenager that it really hit me to, well, almost early teen to preteen kind of like thing. I don't know where you consider that, but like, it just hit me. Finally go out and trying other things, and it's just like, wow, I like spicy. Too tasty to be RIP. What did I miss? It sounds like it. Yeah, that sounds way too tasty to be an RIP. I would enjoy it. That's the one thing about like all of the RIPs, really. Like, I haven't really enjoyed a single one. It's like putting myself through like temporary torture that I signed myself up for. Especially the last one. Oh, man. One thing I've actually thought about doing, which I guess I could talk to you all about it now that are here. It's kind of spoilery, and again, you know, you just gotta bear with me. I gotta, like, literally build myself back up. Oh, man, now Minato's gone? What's happening? I'm alone. Oh, wait, y'all had to go to the other spot, huh? The spot that Minato marked on the map, I'm assuming. But, one thing I thought about doing, which it's not bad, it's not intense, but it is in a way, kind of intense. And it's, I'm confused. Where is everybody? We're all over the place. I thought about eating an onion like an apple. Because, I mean, I like onions, I do, but I don't like onions by themselves, like, at all. And then eating an onion like an apple just sounds like torture. So I thought about, like, when I do actually get the ability to come back, to maybe start off with that. Like, what it was gonna be was, like, maybe, like, eating salsa before it's salsa. Like, going through, like, a good tier of maybe, like, having a mouthful of cilantro to eating a whole onion like an apple. And then just, like, ending it with eating a jalapeno, which, again, I've talked billions of times how jalapeno isn't that hot, and I will even cite this and completely go back with it, but I'm gonna have zero tolerance for spicy food when I get back. Like, this is something I've went from doing every day to doing not for a whole month, which might be the duration we have to put off the RIP series, unfortunately. But the last time I really went overboard, and I did, like, not actual damage to myself, but some damage to myself, and I'm on medication now to repair the damage that I've done, but it might take up to a month. And that's the one that I thought of, I was thinking about it at work today, because I really wanted some salsa and chips, but it's one of the things I can't have right now, because of the spice. It's just gonna be, it is just gonna cause nothing but immense stomach cramps, from, where I've actually damaged the inside of my stomach a little bit, and, gosh, I want it so bad, but it sounds like a good idea in my head, but at the same time, like, it's not that intense, and I know it's not, but at the same time, there's gonna be somebody out there that's gonna be like, ugh, this dude's eating a whole tomato, but, ugh. And then the same with the onion, there's gonna be people gagging, and, like, cilantro as well. And then, I didn't say tomato first hand. I may not even do that, because that one's easy. I love tomatoes. I can eat a tomato like an apple. So that's one thing I thought about keeping out of the equation. But it's not salsa without tomato. So I don't know. That was one idea I've had cooped up in my head today. Another one has just been gross stuff, which I'm not shy to get away from something that isn't gross. But at the same time, I don't really know what it would be like, and what I thought of was a century egg. That was another thought that I've had, that's like two different ideas right there that is like literally nothing alike at all. Yeah, like you hear this like, oh, that just sounds unpleasant, but that one sounds fucking gross. And there's that. So I don't know. Stomach ulcers? Oh, no, I don't have any stomach ulcers. Nothing like that. What it is, it's just like, if you never eat sour food, like, I literally hate sour food. Like, it's just nothing I enjoy. And if it is something that I enjoy, it's like bitter sour, like sauerkraut. I'm hit and miss with it, really. But for the most part, depending on the circumstances and what I'm eating with it, I can actually kind of handle it. As far as sauerkraut goes. Like, again, you know, I'll like it, but it's a circumstance kind of thing. And, I don't know. So really what happened though last time is just like, I just like really, well, needless to say, I went overboard, but I increased the gas and acid levels inside of my body. And I'm really just trying to work and cope with getting those back down. And, the century egg is pure gross. Nothing but that, yeah. Balut egg. Balut is not actually something you can actually get here in the US unless you actually know a guy kind of thing. So balut, it's probably not gonna happen. It's something very hard to get acquired in the US, and that would be a hard one for me to do as well. And for any of you that don't know what balut is, it's literally an unborn, mostly, it's usually chickens, but it's an unborn chicken in an egg. And I think it's been pickled. I don't know if it's been pickled or just fermented, which is very similar, but there's differences. But that is balut. And, yeah, there's that. But I don't know if I'd really ever do balut. It's not anything that I could get very easily, where century egg, I can literally order that off of Amazon, like, right now. But, yeah. You can't do Heaven on High because you haven't cleared floor 50 of Palace of the Dead. You want to clear floor 50 of Palace of the Dead? It's a little bit more grindy. And maybe next time we can come back and do the Palace on, or Heaven on High. But, I mean, that's still something, you know? We could probably blast through Palace of the Dead pretty quick anyway. pH balance in your body. Yes, euthanasia. That is literally exactly what happened. The normal pH balance in a human's body is 1.5 to 3.5, and mine has been rotting at 3.5 to a 4 for days, actually, for over a week. And, yeah, that's literally exactly what happened. I messed up the pH balance within my body, with my acid and my gas, levels, literally, just about literally overdoing it with malic acid. It's something that never does, or goes inside of my body, but yeah. Somebody's already tried most of the challenges. That's the thing. Nothing I do is new, you know, like, there's a few things I've thought of, but nothing I do is new. Like, that's kind of the challenge. This is where I get most of the ideas. Some of them have been random, like the canned food challenge. Like, I watched somebody else do a mystery canned food thing, but I wanted to switch it up and just, like, what you can really find in cans that is food that is actually edible, which I'm gonna revisit one day, because I found a lot more things, and it's incredible what I've found. But it's gonna be more of an expensive than what it was like last time. It cost me maybe around 20 bucks. This time around, it hit me a little bit harder. Well, the next time around, I should say. It'll hit a little bit harder. Riz, what is up? How are you this evening, Riz? And what's up, zombie? We all good? I'm gonna make zombie the leader, cause like we're just gonna follow her, or I'm just gonna follow, whatever it takes. Promote. Yes, zombie, you're the leader. I'm gonna take a very quick restroom break. We're gonna figure out what is about to happen next. Give me just a second. Sandy, what's up? We as a society haven't seen any more. Whoa, wait, what? Huh? What did I miss? Watching those replays of you doing past couple cringe, so go slow or no? What you say? Go on floor 41 with your archer. Can we do that? I don't think so, honestly. We might have to start all over. You're alright? Well, glad to hear it. Rez, hopefully things maybe get a little bit better. Who knows, we'll see. But Zombie, honestly, I think we'll actually have to start all over, to be honest with you. Give me just a second. I was talking about you thinking something new to try. Just saying. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Especially in the world of the challenges. See, there's so many people that are literally sitting around thinking of like, what has nobody else done that I could do? And it brings back to people doing absurd things that literally will damage them in the future, which that's something I've definitely had very, very, very well placed upon. It's more like an echelon and fine print to the RIP series, which I broke the rule last time, but always said that I would never do a challenge that would actually do real harm to myself. Like I heard there's people setting themselves on fire. You're never gonna see me do that. Sorry, I'd prefer to live and not die on a YouTube channel. The reason I say that's basically because, like, if something tragic did happen while doing something like that, YouTube's instantly not gonna let that video even be seen. It's just like, literally ride or die, and there's no other way to put that. Fixed or matched? Oh man, I think fixed is where it will only be us three, and matched, we will actually get an additional person to join our party. I think we need to go matched, honestly. It will have a much more comfortable experience going with 4 people rather than just us 3 DPS. But, I mean, I'll leave it up to you, though. And I could be wrong as well, so if I am, please correct me, anybody, before Zombie gets things put together. Oh, never mind. She's got it. She's got it. She's good. You got this, Zombie. The unfortunate thing is how hard it might be to actually find somebody to go in these floors with us. I don't know how many people are out here trying to do Palace of the Dead right now. gosh, it's been so long since I've been to the quarry mill. I started off so many streams right here in this spot. You know, I think that's one of the things I love about being the summoner. Like, even when you play alone, like, you still got the homies that follow you around. Like, I got E-Free, I got Choco over here, and a little baby gremlin for now. And where's Minato? I'm not too sure. Minato! One thing I also thought about doing was just ramen, but it's not. I can order it, but it's like one of those things that's like it's kind of like it's not expensive. I think that's Minato right there. That just nope, that is Zombie with the chocobo head. I don't know where Minato's at. About a week left. Yeah, it's not going to be long. Shadowbringers will be here. Literally a week from Friday. But yeah, as for Straubing, it's like one of those things, it's like, I don't want to call it expensive, because I mean, it's technically kind of affordable, but at the exact same time, it's like, I really haven't gone out of my way to spend too much on the RIP challenges. The last one's the most I've ever spent, actually. Malic Acid costs like 14 bucks. And then, it's really hard to buy fruit around here unless you go to like some kind of like fruit salesman. So when you buy fruit from like any like store around where I do, you have to buy like a whole bushel, so to speak. And I bought a shit ton of oranges, limes, grapefruit, and lemons that are slowly going bad because I can't even eat them right now. And, yeah, I think that's the most I've spent on a challenge. It cost me close to like 40 bucks. And so Strummon's, I could get like it'd be around that region. It's just really hard to spend money on something that either puts you in the hospital like last time, or I know I'm not gonna enjoy. Like, it's... I don't know. You're back? Needed to make chocolate milk. Well, glad you're back. Definitely glad you're back. Found Minato. Kinda. We could do fixed. I mean, we could try it. It'll be just us. I mean, we could do floors 1 through 10 fixed easily. It's just later on is when I start to like worry about it a little bit. Like us three as a red mage, black mage, and a summoner, we could definitely handle floors 1 through 10. I feel like we could even maybe handle 11 through 20. But the bosses after that, I don't really know if I kind of feel like we'd either need a healer or a tank. But we could probably do it. I mean, it's doable. I just don't know how it's going to get as far as we go. Red Mage can solo 1 through 200. We can do 1 through 50, no problem. Keep that confidence, Minato, because we might need it. I'm just saying. We might. I don't know. You never know. I'm one of those people that I'll literally live that. Like, you never know. Shit happens. Especially in places like Palace of the Dead. 1 minute, everything's going okay. The next minute, you step on a trap, you're surrounded by enemies, everybody's getting plucked down one by one. I've seen it happen. Literally, that was my last Palace of the Dead. We were so close to getting to the end of everything. And literally a trap in a split second on the first floor of us. I want to say we were on floor... I really don't know. I don't know at all. We had grinded for days. Oh, whoa. I might have to actually delete a profile down here for Palace of the Dead. I didn't think about that. I could also be an ailment on us at the moment. Yeah, it is me. 181 is as far as I've made it. Okay, I'm good. 181 is the farthest that I've made in Palace of the Dead. Just to die. Just to die. If we can wait 10 minutes. Oh shit. Saeed? I think we're already in there. Palace of the Dead. So, are we trying to use like Totten in this, or am I going Ifrit? Well, I can't do anything at the moment. Yes! Level up! Oh man, I remember my first time. It's actually been a very long time since I've been in here. And honestly, I feel like if the summoner had a better heal, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the summoner could actually probably like get through this place solo. You hate being a caster in Palace of the Dead. Wow. Honestly, I sometimes still wonder why the summoner even has a healing move. I'm just saying, it's literally the most useless move I've got. Like, a summoner's heals is like taking a potion in this game for your health. And if you've never done that, I implore you, when you're in a diresome situation and you've just got your grade A rando health potion, just see what happens. Another good old moment of expect the unexpected. Oh, oh. No, thank you. So I'm not gonna lie, Sentry Egg, as far as the RIP Tumble series goes, is something I'm genuinely nervous about. I'm pretty well known for being able to keep some pretty questionable foods down without even a gag. But I've not heard anything good about Sentry Egg other than culturally, like, I want to say, what is the best way to really, like, it's like Sherstraben in a way. Some people see it as a delicacy. Once and if it's prepared correctly, that is. Like, a lot of the things that you see people do in these food challenges, it's not up to par as far as, like, the other countries, how they would eat it. Like, what is one thing I've done that has been, like, pork grates. You're not supposed to eat it, like, out of a can, for one. That's pretty obvious. But also, it's supposed to be, like, served with stuff. Much like, or at least cooked or prepared a certain way. And I hear that that's actually more so of a delicacy that way. And, there's certain things that you can try too. Like, I've heard with Sentry Egg, for instance, that if you have it with, like, by itself, it's not very pleasant. It's very pungent as far as the smell, flavor, and tasting. Well, flavor and tasting, you know, it's hand in hand. But, like, I've just, like, I've just not heard anything good as far as that goes, as far as the flavor profiles, unless you eat it properly, which is supposed to be served with, like, cream cheese and all kinds of other things, much like caviar. That's something I've had before, like, really cheap-ass caviar, which I've actually, I'm not gonna lie, I've had caviar before, but I've had, like, legit caviar, when my father was married. He actually had it served at his wedding. And, you know, I remember that. It is a very high-quality Walmart caviar. Just so you know, it's not that great. It's very salty. It's caviar salty anyway, but Walmart caviar is, like, super-duper salty. And, if you've heard me use super-duper as a alignment or as a scale, you know that means something. If the super-duper came out, oh, man, that's something. But it's supposed to be, like, served with, like, crackers and, like, cream cheese, things that are, like, very savory, that kind of, like, takes that whole, that level down of how, like, salty it is, or just, you know, the overall salinity. And, you know, it's some things that people get wrong as far as, like, keeping up with culture and trying to try new diverse things. Like, they don't initially think of the preparation, so to speak. Super Duper Mart from Fallout. Super Duper as in, like, this is not where I usually linger. Playing Final Fantasy 13 earlier today and realized how many times, or how many of the abilities in that game also in Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, I've been a lot carried over. Like Ruin, for instance. Ruin was a huge thing in Final Fantasy 13. Like, it's almost the base move for most characters as a ranged move for a ranged magical attack. But 13, I mean, that's a cool spot to jump back into, and I'm really glad that you actually enjoyed that, Rez. It's a very rare thing to find people actually talk about and enjoy Final Fantasy 13. Like, the core Final Fantasy fans like it, and then some, like, that are slightly into the series enjoy it. But a lot of, like, old school Final Fantasy fans just didn't enjoy it. And I, for one, did. I've only played the first one, not the sequel, nor the third installment, Lightning's, whatever the hell it was. I know her name was, like, in the title. Like, it was legit. It was straight up her game. But yeah, I've not done that. But I have played the first one. And I've not beat it either, I'm not gonna even lie to you. I've made it very far. Every time I try to play Final Fantasy 13, I'll make it to the point at the very end of the game where you unlock the open world, where you've got Fang and everybody, you've got the whole party going on, and you're about to go just, like, straight up fight the Resistance, so to speak. Or the Empire, so to speak. I don't know which one it would be. But anyway, Yeah, I always get to that point, and it seems like life kicks in, and I've never been able to actually finish that game. But from what I have played, I've very, very much loved it. And me being a Final Fantasy fan, you gotta really believe me, it was, through circumstances, it was very hard for me to finish. I actually have it downloaded on this PC right here, and I wanted to stream it, but I ended up playing Final Fantasy XIV instead, like 2 years ago. The fact of the matter is, I actually bought it on the old PC, which is out of commission now, but it's just all my Steam account. You know, that kind of thing. The only person you know who likes 13 is Judo. I enjoy 13. I've just, again, through circumstances, I've just never had the opportunity to actually finish the game to the completion that it deserves, which I unfortunately hate to even admit, but it's very true. I've made it like 3/4 of the way through that game every time I've tried to play it, and again, I've never played a single one of the sequels, mainly just not finishing the original, just seemed pointless to try a sequel. But I mean, I actually did enjoy it though, you know, I can genuinely say that I enjoyed it. Like, the gameplay, it was a little very, it was unique to say the least, but it very closed off. Like, you're not really fighting the battles, you're kind of just directing the battles. That sounds weird to say, but that's the best way to really put it. Like, your characters kind of do their own thing, you just kind of like, it's the perfect example of taking the gameplay from Final Fantasy XII, and then mixing it with like, what sounds like this kind of like auto-play thing that's going to be coming with Final Fantasy VII. I don't know, in the remake, that is. But, yeah, it was very odd. 13.2 and Lightning Returns aren't that good though. You have your issues with 13, but it's not a bad game. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, to me, it's just, it's very closed off as far as the actual battles. Like, literally, it's just the battle that gets to me as far as 13 goes. I agree that it's a great game. I am not happy with what I'm seeing right now. I'm very afraid at what I'm seeing right now. Very disturbed, more so, to be honest with you, because my connection is actually, it's the server. Okay. I was sitting here, I was like, I am all green lights here. I don't know what's up, and it's the game. Final Fantasy XIV. Lobby server connection has encountered an error. So it got me on that full-on log out. I'll have to log back in. Give me a second. Like, I say give me a second because I've literally got to log back in. I got to switch screens for a second. Oh, that strand of hair. I see ya. Lurking. Nope, other side with you. Alright, let me switch screens here for a second. Not going anywhere. I'll use mid-honors. Let's hope this isn't, like, that big of an issue as far as, like, I'm just old for the knot. And again, this isn't, like, I'm literally streaming right now, so you know, this is a, Final Fantasy XIV fluke. Still in game? Well, only temporarily. Okay, that's good. Long hair problems. Yeah, for real. I could go on and on. It's one of those things. I get it. It's like with long hair, like I know some people can talk about it, and short hair people are like, it doesn't sound that bad. But a real long hair person, when you encounter certain problems with like the way it lays, the way it like touches your ears or your neck, or maybe even down here sometimes if you're like, I guess that's just kind of a me thing. I don't like always wear a shirt at night, so sometimes it's a little bit of this, but yeah, long hair definitely has its ups and downs sometimes. What happened? Did you get booted off? Just data center / server issues. I don't know what's up. I don't know why I'm the only one encountering these problems. Seems like Rez and Zombie are all good. But for me, however, Square Enix is just saying a good old fuck you, Tombles. Okay. Let me give this a split second, because Minato said I'm still in the game, which is weird. I'm gonna have to relog in, put in my whole password again. I'm gonna just take a very quick restroom break, walk back over here, and I guess do that. Give me just a second. Rez! Yeah, I totally agree. It was last time there was Stormblood, so even though they've got all these changes that they're saying that they've done for us that will kind of like aid that, I just don't believe it, to be honest with you. Yeah, I've got that as well. There's already a queue, yeah. Which was never before until we had the world visit system. So, yeah, I'm literally experiencing and thinking the exact same thing as well. Like, they did all this world visit thing to, like, kind of, like, seemingly help with congestion, but I feel like they only made it worse for some servers. Like, for instance, they're already making 2 new EU servers, which they were due eventually anyway, but just saying. It's at one of those things like, this is not obviously going as they thought it would. I'm expecting the DDoS attacks to hit us very soon as well. Like, very soon. I'm surprised it hasn't been that bad already, if Tanat isn't already going through one or whatever. You're surprised that it's now a congested world? Me too, honestly. When I literally joined this world, watch my streams from 2 years ago, and you will hear me see the exact same words. I came from World of Warcraft, playing a congested server on Ysera. It took me a second to actually think of that. I used to play on Ysera. Yes, it's a PvE server. I played on as well. Can't remember my PvP server, but things in the PvP server never went well with me. But it's Minato and Zombie. I'm back. But yeah. That's how things kind of went for me. Came from World of Warcraft, started into this, and literally started playing on Ultros because I heard Gilgamesh was actually the go-to to actually try to get into this, and no, you son of a bitch. But yeah, I heard Gilgamesh was the go-to, but I heard it was super congested and queues were very unpleasant to have to wait for, so I joined Ultros, which is now a congested world, which just blows my mind. Like, I literally joined this world to not be in a congested world, only for later on in life for it to become a congested world. Talk about irony. Sorry, I know we're in the middle of this, but I could actually summon a summon now, and I don't have it on my hotbar. And being a summoner, I feel like I need a summon. I agree, Rez. Like, creating more isn't solving anything, because people who are more established into the game, they've already know where they want to play. They know the people they want to play with. They know everything that they know about this game as soon as they log in. And when people switch to other servers because of things like that, I mean, it's literally in the sentence I just said. So, like, if they actually would do all of us a favor and just increase the amount of people that can be inside of a server all at once, that's gonna solve their problems a lot better and faster than them actually... Oh, monkey, what happened? Did Zombie die? Oh, there she is. I feel like most of their Primal is congested. Actually, both Aether and Primal seem really busy. Aether and Primal, yeah, I mean, you gotta think about it though, all the streamers out there. A lot of people legit only join servers because streamers play on certain servers. If it's even possible, you don't know. Well, Rez, unfortunately, the way their system is actually created right now, no, it's not possible. I already know it's not. Even though I vaguely talk about it like I was doing a second ago, I know it's not possible mainly because they still, even though a Realm Reborn isn't a thing anymore, they still run off a certain system that a Realm Reborn was still built off of. And a lot of that, I believe, is their actual servers. Like, as far as this game getting completely rebuilt, yeah. You know, we have a whole new story and a whole lot of different things going on now. But I just still feel like there's some fundamentals that they're still kind of using from the original game. And the server size, I believe, is a big one. Which they're working on, obviously. You know, you got the world visit system now, which is also slightly messed up because of congestion. But I don't know. Maybe there is some way to work with it a little bit better, though. But I feel like it's something that they've not yet established at the moment. And that's a better way to kind of like put that. I don't know. Then again, they could have some dude who's really good with software that could have that done like lickety-split and make us wonder why we don't have it, but I don't know. Also, with the Shadowbringers actually coming around right now as well, you have a lot of people being drawn to the new expansion of the game. And that's another really big thing to really kind of take into account. Good deal. That was easy. How the hell do we get out of here? That way. Thank you for playing. Really, zombie? You know we're here. Kind of finding an unwinnable battle. They're trying to keep all the servers as balanced population based. yet trying to keep them from turning into another Belmont. I kind of feel like it's you've said it the best, it's an inevitable thing that they're kind of like, it's like, instead of throwing gas on the fire, you're just throwing you're not throwing gas on the fire, you're throwing like a, gosh, I don't really have a good comparison. But I feel you, Steve. I totally agree. Like, it's one of those things, like, they're trying to create something, but really, it's only creating a bigger imbalance in the end. Oh, I do have Totten. I'm gonna pull out Totten. I feel like he'll be a little bit better for us skirting through Palace of the Dead. After all, I've done this before with Totten for a very long time. In that 181 floor, Totten was our tank. Fun fact. I think, anyway. I'm pretty sure he was. Because I know my brother played Dragoon. I can't remember. I know Redwan was with us as a buddy who's been on my streams a couple of times. Oh, man, there was somebody else with us, though. Totten! Kick her ass! Kick its ass! Good deal, Totten. It's not an ideal tank, but he works in the sticky situations. Does that mean we get free server transfers? Well, I don't want to transfer any server. I'm gonna, like, as congested as Ultros is, like, I found my home 2 years ago. I'm not going anywhere. I mean, right now it does suck to actually have to wait for a queue, but they're not that bad. Usually for me it's like an 8 or a 9. Nothing too, like, terrible. And when Shadowbringers, it might increase a little bit. I mean, it did back in the day anyway when Stormblood actually released. I was waiting around at 64. It wasn't as bad as like Gilgamesh and a lot of other servers, so I'm staying pretty confident with hoping that I'm thinking we just have a lot of people who are returning for Shadowbringers, and as soon as like relevance of a lot of it goes down, like I literally feel like the relevance of a lot of it will go down. A lot less people, like, it's just the hop's up right now. It's kind of one of those things. The hop is up. There's a lot of people trying to get in on it. It's a new game, or a new expansion to a game that's coming out, and a lot of people are trying to get in on that, which is very exciting for a lot of people, because in some ways that they like to think about it, it's like, oh, well, this is a good point for me to jump in now, instead of, like, being stuck with whatever. And believe me, I'd be attacking these two, but they're silencing me like crazy in this place. Brace yourself. Early access is coming. It's not winter, it's early access. Oof. Used to be on Marius, and when your friend started playing, was on there too. Then you moved when he came back to the game. He was pissed. Now he's on Ultros, so you can leave. Well, I hope you don't leave, Rez. Hold the door? That's what I'm saying. I don't want you to go anywhere, Rez. It always sucks losing somebody to the game. It's the best way I know how to put it as well. I mean, you don't really lose the person. Like, Minato here is on a different server. We are playing now. But when you've had somebody, like, in the free company, part of the stream, a part of, like, everything like that, like, it's happened a few times. It always sucks to see somebody go, especially when you consider all the good times. I have been towed. Can't? I like that better. Lose someone in the rap game? I don't know about the rap game, but I do actually know about the game. Like, over 2 years, like, you could see it happening. I mean, obviously, it would happen. But over the 2 years that I've been streaming, there's been so many people I've made such a close bond with that just had to be severed for terrible reasons usually, but it's never fun seeing it happen. Honestly, it's actually really, really regrettable every time it has to happen. Items unavailable! Exclamation mark. Oh, you just wanted to use your items. Not today! Well, these things are seemingly going well for us, the three of us. So, Zombie, what is your actual, what is it called? Your autumn gear level thing in Palace of the Dead and such? Palace of the Dead can be so brain-teasing. You approaching me? I'm used to Palace of the Dead for the most part. I've ran through this so many times trying to level up different characters. Well, not characters, different classes, so to speak. Always the same character. But yeah, I mean, I've went through this process so much and Heaven on HoH for so long that it's not as brain-busting for me, but I definitely feel you. Or brain teasing, so to speak, like you said. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of already used to it. It has that very classic, like, almost D&D feel to it, where or Legend of Zelda-esque kind of feel where you're in the dungeon, but, like, I don't know, they give you just small segments to run through. You've been leveling the White Mage and Palace of the Dead. It's all good, Rez. There's always next time. The reason we're really doing this right now is so we can unlock Heaven on High for Zombie. So we can do long-term Heaven on High runs. Me and Minato are both wanting to see the top floors. I've been pretty far in Heaven on High. I've not yet reached the top floor, much like Palace of the Dead here, where I've made a lot of progress, but not yet have made it to the end. So it's kind of been like the thing going on. Minato, we'll get you back up, bud. Don't worry. We're gonna have to take this one step slower, though. We'll get you back. Don't worry. Zombie, don't stand so close. Toten's got this. And Minato again, we'll get you back up, don't worry. Again, Zombie, don't worry. Toten's got this. And you choose not to get up. Okay, we're not there yet. And I don't think I have my revive yet either. Oh, I do have resurrection. Okay, yeah, good deal. Okay, we gotta take this guy out first, but I'll get you. Get him, Totten. The ground is tasty. All that dirt. I could literally take this the rest of the way if you want. Like, it's cool. Totten has this. It's alright. Like, I know a red mage doesn't you're working with the same gear I'm working with, so to speak. Like, your actual physical defense is very poor. We got that magic defense. And I got E-Free, which I'll use later on, but not now. Totten will definitely be okay. At least we're ahead of the game in levels. That's a good thing. Haven't found the exit yet, but I've got a pretty damn good idea where it's at. All good, Minato, definitely. Always there for the broski, even when I run into a dead end. Found the end though. We're like super duper over leveled for this. Well, Totten going the long way for that one. Alright, I'm just gonna pull out E-Free. Like, Totten, you've been good, bro, but I think E-Free is gonna have our back a little bit better. He's not really doing the full tank capabilities he's capable of. E-Free will do good though. He's very strong. Good deal. We're actually leveling up pretty nicely in here. Last floor. Here we go, boss top. Everything's getting deaded. Such a plural word, deaded. Oh! Double oof. Good deal. E-Free even done. Poor guy. Alright, before we start up the next one, I'm gonna have to take a very quick restroom break. Give me just a moment. You did the monster. Okay, I'm all good. When we do Heaven on High, we definitely want a tank, a healer, and a red mage. I agree. I could either go healer or my summoner, but I don't really know outside of that. I mean, I guess I could go healer so Zombie could do her Black Mage, and then maybe you could do tank, Minato. But I don't really know. We're gonna have to plan ahead for sure. I agree. I've already been through a lot of this. Like, tank busters are the biggest thing. Healing is like, honestly, you don't really need a healer. If you had like 1 tank and like 3 red mage, you could do it. Hands down, no problem. Would work, will work, all that good stuff. But like, I don't know. The biggest thing really is it's the tank busters. That's the hardest thing to actually encounter, is the tank busters. Especially me trying to run Summoner as a tank using Titan. That's always the thing that ends up getting in the way, is the classic tank buster, taking the person who's trying to take down, and then after that it's just like one person after the other, and people aren't geared enough. Like DPS literally are not geared to tank. Which is no secret, but it is also a very sad truth to really point out. That would be good. It would be good. I hope we can just have it planned out, really. I mean, it'll be... That's the good thing about tonight. At least we're getting a stepping stone down to a bigger, better possible plan for the future. And yes, we're still here and listening, YouTube. But yeah, definitely getting a stepping stone in the long flight of stairs that we have laid before us. Got E-Free done? Nice. Gotta love insta-queues. Sounds good, Tim. Getting E-Free done? Uh-oh. So, I don't really think we'll get to do the Heaven on High portion of the night tonight. Looks like we'll be strictly doing the Palace of the Dead stuff through 50. We're only on floor 23 is why I say that. But yeah, I mean, it'll still be a really fun night. Good deal. We're like, I feel like so over leveled to be where we are. Like, it's a good level, but kind of over leveled. Good deal. What is your ether pull on now, zombie? Hopefully it's increasing very well. It definitely, the reason I ask, it definitely helps you out the further you go into the Palace of the Dead. Like, if you look at Mon and Monato's, Mon and Monato's weapons, they have this, like, kind of, like, stained blood kind of esque thing going on. And, like, an aura coming off of them. It just, like, we're just more of, like, in the tier of it, I guess you could say. Definitely helps out a lot of your, actual attack. Not gonna lie, didn't know that Eggy could actually get moves. Ifrit's currently suffering from petrification. It's actually interesting. 35-23, wow. The cap is 99. We got quite a way to go. If we see any silver chests, we need to get them as we go for you. Definitely. They're going to help you out a lot, not only here in Palace of the... I think they help you out in Heaven on High as well. I just realized you both have the opening down there. I was blindly killing shit back here. Ifrit, don't you go fighting random shit, bro. I know how you are. You do your shit. We're not about it right now. We got a mission. We're only halfway through it. It's separate. Wow, really? Damn, that sucks. I thought it was the same. That sucks. But at least here, even in Palace of the Dead, it'll still carry over. Which, you know, if you ever try anything to like level up an alternate class, you still have that really great option of doing this for a while anyway. You can, it only works for so far, and then it just kind of like, you know, you could do other things, kind of thing. What up, guy? Haven't done much Palace of the Dead on the character? I feel you. That's all. And it happens, you know. The only reason I've done so much is just leveling up other characters. Or, well, not other characters, again, other classes. Oh man, I got the toad on me. Come on, Spriggan. Oh, big boy's coming. We don't gotta fight big boy, though. Now we do. More big boys are coming, though. But hey, zombie, at least you're doing the Palace of the Dead now. You can do Heaven on High and whatnot. Run! That's literally what I did. Fuck that! Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Shit ton of heavy tanks. Oh shit. Got a little risky with that sleep going on. Yes. Well, at least we kind of pretty much figured out where the exit is. Alright, 2 more floors after this. For this time around. We've actually made some really good progress pretty quickly. The fact that we're already in our 40s baffles me the most, though. Like, our characters leveled up very quickly in here. Don't remember the bosses? It's all good, zombie. Don't worry, they're really not that bad. We'll definitely be able to handle it. Man, I just got like in the worst corner ever in this place. No kidding. Okay, good deal. At one point, I was starting to think to myself, like, what did I even do? Knockback disabled. I mean, knockback disabled really isn't a bad thing. Ifrit sub 1v1 things. He's doing an okay job. Oh shit, we can already go. Sweet, straight to the boss. "20 floors after this, though." All right, let's go like a legit way with this, or maybe not. Yeah. Let Ifrit take most of the pull. I'll watch Ifrit. We'll do our thing in the background. Oof. We did it. This is what I meant about things getting kind of iffy. We got 20 floors to go. I think we can do it, but it's gonna get iffy. Again, like I was saying. She's watching us. Give me a quick moment. Okay, I'm good. Sorry about that. Oh man. Well, at least we only have 20 floors to go. We'll have to be just a tad bit more careful as things go on, but I still think we can do it. And Sith, I saw you logging out. Potential good nut, I'm not really sure, but no doubt. You only have 3 of us. Look at your hill soon. Won't get those, sadly. There's only so much. Oh, you mean for your red mage? I was about to say, I was thinking to myself, like, well, there's only so much I can actually do. 20 floors to go, though. I think we can do it. And it's all good. I actually have a resurrection, so worst case scenario, I've got us on that one, Minato. Get your heal at 54. We can only queue with just us. I mean, I'm okay with that, though. I think we'll get it. Oh, I just saw the Nemia Sora Moon. So I figured you were logging out. I didn't mean from the stream, just from, like, actually Final Fantasy XIV in general. we've made it pretty far. It decreases the number of enemies on the next floor. Okay, we can save a few of these. Doing quiz? Maybe you just got kicked off. You don't know, huh? Maybe DDoS. Could be. I figured. I just saw it. I was just like speaking aloud. That's Clay. Clay's. Yeah. Zombies got me. Never mind. I forget again. You're the Roz. Clay is, yeah, my bad. I'm still getting acquainted with the summit. Like, Clay, he's been, rejoined, so to speak. Much like you have, Tim, so, my bad. With you two, I'm gonna get a little confused until, I get more acquainted with both of you being around for, long term. Zombie has it down pat, right off the bat, which I actually like. But, I wish I did as well, but I will get there. I'm sorry. Plus, I'm very tired. Like, I'm very, very tired. You gotta bear with me. I did not get a lot of sleep last night, and I had to work a full schedule shift today. So I'm very, very, very tired. But I'm still kicking in. Still here for now. And Zombie, thank you so much for having my back there. Still in the game? Greetings. Greetings to you as well, Queen. How are you tonight? Glad you could join with us. How have you been, Queen? Glad to hear from you. And good thing you're still here, Tim. You know, at least there's nothing going down. Yeah, sorry to even get the names wrong. It's just not being used to like both of you being a parent is messing with me a little bit. I mean, not in a bad way. Definitely, I enjoy seeing both of you in the streams and around in Final Fantasy XIV. I just got to get more used to like a lot of names. Harder than it sounds. A lot harder than it sounds. Alright, technically 18 floors to go. I know we got it. We're way leveled up for it, so that's good. Give me a second, I'll heal, try to heal everybody up the best I can. My heals are terrible. doing well. Glad to hear it. Getting ready for Shadowbringers. You're doing roulettes and things on the game. Sounds nice, Queen. I'm ready for Shadowbringers as well. I'm trying to actually help Zombie here get through Palace of the Dead so we can do some Heaven on the Ha events later on in the future. I'm very excited for Shadowbringers as well, though. So excited. I'm so glad that we're pretty much getting closer and closer almost to that week away moment, though. Next Friday could not get here any faster. Need to take care of some things beforehand. I feel you, Tim. And hopefully you have a great night. Definitely. Thank you so much for watching, jumping in on the stream and everything, Tim. Or Sith, if you prefer, but no doubt. Hopefully you have a great night. Sorry I saw it a little late, but no doubt. Thank you for watching, and until next time, Tim, take it easy and have a great night. Maybe a great morning, great day, whatever you may be on. And I'm pretty sure you're well into Wednesday. But no doubt, thank you so much for watching, and until next time. Cheers, and good night, Tim. It won't be long till I end up getting there. I think actually, once we finish the 50 floors here, I'm gonna be at that moment where I'm gonna be pretty tired enough to actually get out of Final Fantasy XIV in the streaming for the night. I didn't think it would actually take so long, but it's forgot how to use Portamanders. Literally all you gotta do is just like it's literally not hard at all. You got it? Yeah, you got it, Zombie. Don't worry. The easiest way, I think, is just like pressing square for shit. Or, you know, the other way. Best time to be a frog. Toad, whatever. Ah, shit. Let me do one thing really quick. Oh, zombie already got it. Good deal. Nope, 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 nope. Missed it. So, Queen, what roulettes do you have going on? What are you trying to run? If you want to talk about it, that is. Sounds interesting, though. Getting ready for Shadowbringers. I'm so ready for Shadowbringers. Like, I really am. Like, man, I want so much more story. So many more things that are actually definitely going to come that I wish were already here. A good story grind. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Especially a Final Fantasy XIV story grind. Man, it's been so long. Like a big, long story grind. Good deal. Run saved, get Vercure. Nice. Although when they have 14 floors to go, I think we got this in the bag. You one-shot everything? Expert so far. Well, that's good. Alright, floor 37. Okay, here we go. So what's your ether pool at the moment now, zombie? I'm just trying to keep it focused, because the further we do go, it'll have to be a little bit stronger. But I think we'll be able to get through actually 50, I think. But just curious. Just a couple more floors for this round. We almost got it done. Accomplished, finished. $35. I mean, at least you're getting progress with it. I figured it would be going up a little bit faster than that, but still not bad. Boss time! Whoa, no. One more floor, then boss time. Might need those heals, Minato. Maybe not. We're good. We're good. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Here we go, boss time. I think we got this. We just gotta watch the AoEs, watch the attacks, and we got this. Don't even gotta worry about the ads if we do this correctly. Good deal. Easy peasy. Just a few more to go, and we'll be at the end. Gonna take my very last restroom break of the night, and we'll get there. As soon as I get done, again, this will be the last restroom break of the night. And after we finish this, I'll have to end up calling it here. I'm getting very tired, hungry, and sleepy. But give me just a moment. Okay, I'm ready. I've been like 4.5 hours, but we're so close. Do you want to call it? I hope not. I think we should try to finish it. I hate that you have to be up early though, zombie. But man, we are so close. I feel like we can do these last 10 floors so quickly. I feel like we can. And it's gonna help us out in the long run if we do. But if you do need to call it, zombie, understand. But if you can make it the last 10 floors, we have all of these portamanders as well to actually take into account for that we can use at our own affluence. We can just like spam through them, make them easier for us for the next floors going up as we go. Got all your crafters to 70. Well, that's good. I have not. But that's good. Now you got all your crafters up to par, no doubt. Sorry, I'm just trying to like get the speed on with it that we actually have. I know zombies got a day tomorrow. I also have kind of a day tomorrow as well. I don't have to be up early, but I've got a lot I have to do in the morning before I go to work. And yeah, really want to be as prepared for that as possible, I suppose you could say. But to say the least, I have been on for quite some time now, so there is that. At least I didn't shy away from being online tonight, I guess you could say. I've definitely enjoyed it. It's been a while since I've been been inside of Palace of the Dead. But I'll be even happier when we can actually start doing a lot more Heaven on High stuff, trying to get through those upper floors and whatnot. I got you, zombie, don't worry. Good deal. Just, well, we got a few floors left, but it shouldn't take us too long. Well, we know where the exit is now. So that's kind of a good thing, I guess. Death's Flare, nice. Level 60 in Palace of the Dead. Got most of my rotation. You've been playing a Warframe. You should talk to Steven. Steven's actually been playing Warframe for a while and is actually promotes it quite often as well. Maybe a good person to actually run some stuff with. Queen, no doubt. But yeah, if you're looking for somebody to actually play the game with, that is, Steven may be a cool person to maybe pop in with sometime. Again, he's been playing Warframe for quite some time. I myself, I'm not very intuitive. Nothing against it, I don't know a lot about it, nor do I know that many people that play it. Technically now too, you and Steven, but that's about it. But it looks pretty cool, you know, from what I've seen. It's like alien mech ninjas. Alright, here we go. Just a little bit farther. Floor 45. Just a few more to go after this. Oh shit. Been Warframe? Oh yeah, we were talking about that a second ago. But yeah, I've heard a lot about Warframe. A lot of people playing it because it's free to play, and honestly, I've heard it has a pretty decent PvP system. But I've not actually played it myself. 4 more floors to go. Got you healed, bud. Thank you, Minato. Don't know what we'd do without you. Okay, just a few more, like, literally 3 more to go after this. Black Desert is being released on PS4. I'm not entirely sure what Black Desert is, Zombie, unfortunately, and I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that is. Sounds interesting. Dual cast works with the succubus. Sounds legit. I'm about to die. The fact that I'm not dead surprises me a lot. That was a little more intense than I'd intended on. Yikes, Scoob. It's mostly PvP. Dualcast works with the succubus. Here we go. Getting closer to the exit here. Two more floors after this. Black Desert is mostly PvP. I didn't hear that. I actually have no real, like, actual... I don't know anything about it at all. I don't even know what Black Desert really even is, to be honest with you. Actually, I may know, but at the moment, I do not recollect. It's mostly PvP. Well, that makes sense. Sorry, and excuse me. I know it might be loud. I can't really control my current burps as far as my gas level goes and everything. I try. It's an MMO? Korean MMO. That's interesting. One more floor, and then we're at the end. Just trying to speed things up a bit. Oh, whoa, we actually got the ending here now. Good deal. Last boss, here we go. I think we got this. I know we got this. We got this. Here we go, lady. We got it. Just in case, Minato, be prepared with those heals if you got to. You are our current healer, so to speak. I think we got this, but you are, again, our current healer, so to speak, Minato. So, remember that. But I think we got this for the most part. Oh, fuck. She got me. She got me. Definitely got me. %. Good deal. That was it. We got her. We got her! It's an MMO? A Korean MMO. Very different. It works with the succubus. Didn't hear that. But at least we got this far. Next time we jump in, we can actually get a little bit further. We can do some Heaven on High with Zombie, which was kind of the main goal, I guess, for the knot. Me and Minato have a new partner for Heaven on High when we actually start up. That is a very great plus to everything we have going on, really. But with that as well, I've had a fun knot, a great knot, and from Minato to Zombie, thank you so much for all the fun gameplay, but I'm actually very tired, very hungry, and I'm gonna get out of here, no doubt. But, no doubt, I would love to get back in here. You'll go unlock it right now. Yeah, would love to jump back into Heaven on High and everything. But for now, I'm very tired. I'm getting hungry, and it's been a hell of a night. Definitely have enjoyed myself, Zombie and Minato. Thank you so much for jumping in here tonight, and glad to help you out, Zombie. Hopefully you can get some Heaven on High with us, and hopefully get some good cool gear playing out. Tomorrow you can start Heaven on High to train and get some armor and weapons. Well, tomorrow I'm actually going to be jumping into the game to actually do some more Nier Automata, where I'll be trying to, I don't want to say gear up, but we'll see what happens in Nier. But for now, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a great night. No doubt. Till next time. I will be back on Friday, no doubt. But for now, I'm out of here. It's been a good night, and thank you so much for watching. And Zombie and Minato. It's been a lot of fun. Hopefully, this weekend maybe we can get some more playtime in. But for now, I'm actually only going to be doing this. And this weekend I'm going to be doing, just a few things that kind of like keep me caught up until the actual expansion drops. But I'm out. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Good night. Till next time.